I'm swapping out my Nest Floorboards with some of the Kuryakyn Phantom stuff. I've had them on my last bike. The problem I have is can't use a heel toe shifter with those. Other than that, the boards work great, look great. Love the look of all of it, but I'm gonna have to do something so I can get my heel shifter in there for the ride. This is a quick rundown of what I'll be putting on the bike. Front Floorboards, Phantom series, some brake cover, a couple of the pegs for the heel toe shifter, both of those. I have the passenger boards, but the adapters hadn't came in yet. If they come in before I leave, I'll probably get them on. If not, I might have to wait till we come back from Sturgis. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get the heel shifter ready first. Might want to clean up the threads before you use their bolt to go through. I think the size is just a little off, but now this is a Kuryakyn one off Amazon. I'll put the link below. Along with all of this, actually came off Amazon, so I'll provide the links below if you want to order it and help the channel. Start on the other side. You put the star washer on the inside. Well, it'll actually be the outside because it'll mount like that. But definitely want to get that where you need it to be. It's pretty much where it'll be, but I'm not going to actually tighten that down until we get it mounted and in there to see what position I need that to be. So again, a little loose, but still on there. Deep cut series. All right, so I gotta go find another bolt. This bolt isn't quite long enough.
A few moments later.
So I did find a couple of bolts. Looks like one of the two of them. All right, see, it's just a bracket right there. One bolt goes through it. And board. Make sure you keep your little plastic washers in there. Go ahead and put the heel shifter on. These are two 5mm. So the bolts come in from backside. You can do this with the full board on there, but just since I was already taking it off, I as well go ahead and put it on there. The bottom one does have a little bit of a slot in it, so I usually will probably get the full board on there first and then snug it up after I get it on there. Very, very simple. Again, make sure you got front and back of your see little rubber grommets, one in the back as well. You're just going to slide it on. Now this front side, you want the head going up. However, I will tell you it's really tight. Once you get it in there, nothing to it. Got your locking washer. Boom. That's all it is. So again, you're gonna make sure you got clearance. So that's all on there mounted. I did have to go with the lower position on this, where I told you I was gonna try to bring it up with my foot, but lower position is where I had to go. Looks like it's under there, but it's not hitting it. It's very clear. I don't have any issues there. We'll try to find my other peg and put that on there so they'll match up. But it's kind of the way it is. So we'll do the other side to be quicker. The other side doesn't have really anything in the way. So you just got one bolt going through with a lock and washer on the back. Put them adjustable down this time. Gotta push it through. Make it out up top. Be careful not to hit your board off. Just one coming through. New board. Make sure you got your washers on both sides. These are kind of, they're plastic, but they feel a little rubbery. But just slide them on. So once you slide them on there, you're pretty good. Again, bolt. You find the hole and come try to line it up. Once you get it lined up, do the same for the rear. There it went. That's all there is to it. This bad boy, again, locking nut on there. I don't mind using adjustable on this part. No big deal. I don't usually use adjustables on bikes, but it's what I had available. Boom. All this to it. Alright, one of the other things you're going to put on is this brake cover to match. It goes up here with this. It's hard to see it. It's just 2 bolts in the back. You unbolted and put this one on. Not very hard at all. So these are Torx that go in there. This looks like a 30. Make sure you get it right because I don't want to mess these up. These do have rubber on them, so I like those. We'll go ahead and get the far one started first. And there we go. Brake lever and that. I had these sitting over there, so I'll probably go ahead and swap these out, and then we're probably good for the trip. All right, so as you can see, not a whole lot of riding going on today. So figured we could do a little work at the house. I'm gonna go ahead and get my floorboards swapped out so we can match up with the other style Kuryakyn that I had put on already. And then I think that's about it to match everything up. Again, I like to have matching sets. Oh yeah, I do have the foot pegs and that. We'll throw those on too. And let you guys kind of come along for the ride and have a little fun. So, changing out these is pretty easy. On the front, got the little hard pin. On the back, it's a little clip. You can just slide that out, pop these right off, pop the other ones on. Good to go. What I normally use, just slide this pin out through the flat head, a little pick. Literally, it's right on the back. These are the Phantom mini boards, gloss black. Should match up perfectly. Quick fix, probably, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes aside, just depending. Kind of take my time. I don't want to mess up anything. No big deal for these. Just so you can kind of see the adapters and the way they work. These are the 8927 gloss black Indian. If you tear them open, you will see how they work. They've got a bent side, a flat side. Works perfectly right here. Bent side, flat side's down. So again, works right in there. See it a little better. How they work, no big deal. I usually run it in the middle. If the wife wants a little differently, very easily, can we just put it in a little different? I want it kind of the way this one is, but also I want it to line up with this, so it's just kind of straight ahead. Again, I will say these aren't quite as snug as these mounts that come with the stock. I mean, the factory ones will work. These are the Nest ones. So just kind of a little bit of input. This side would be very similar. Do the exact same thing, front and back. I'll take that clip out. It's back there. Hopefully you'll be able to see it. Pop this one off. Put this one on. Same adapter, same process. Last thing to swap out, I'm going to swap out for the matching style heel and toe. So, a little afternoon modification, maybe 30-40 minutes at the most from start to finish, only because I had 2 little issues, one getting a little older, but matching Kuryakyn Phantom set. You've got pegs front and back, of course floorboards. You've got your highway pegs. You've got all of the passenger pegs mounted both sides. I like the peg better. However, I did go with the regular brake pad. I do have the setup for the peg, but I just didn't use it. I went ahead and stayed with the pad. It does grip a little better if you need it. However, I do like having the match on both sides. It's probably the last little modification I will be doing for quite some time on the old girl. The only thing I have left, which will probably get taken care of here coming up at Daytona, I'll probably get another set of mirrors. So that's the setup for the bike. Big shout out to Blue for helping me out. Did have a horn go out on the Sturgis trip, so it thought it was the wiring, because there are some wiring things in the control that got a little messed up, I guess, between the rod or whatever, putting on the handlebar, I don't know. So anyway, he fixed those. He got that taken care of for me because I've been working nonstop. Do appreciate that, young Blue. Thank you very much. And he does do bike work if anybody's interested. So we got that on, got that done. New horn in. Again, did have a horn go bad. That's all I really got. Hopefully we'll be ready for Daytona next. Between that and the Davidson Audio sound system, 210 Speed Labs tune, you got Avon grips, KTS bars, fat front tire from what used to be Gorby's Machine Shop, but big baggers now. If you need front suspension tires or whatever else. So it's the way it is, and we'll see you guys when we get there. Daytona 2026, 85th anniversary. Clifton and I will be there about half the week, probably roll down Tuesday, Wednesday, and I'll be there through Sunday. So we hope we catch you out there on the ride, and of course we will have a couple of the rides around that we like to do when we get there, because again, we love to ride. See you guys later. Have a good one.